Hispanics are realigning. Obviously, economic upward mobility. Obviously, they're education voters. They believe in home ownership, but they're also very religious. And they see a Democratic Party that's openly hostile to religion most days. They can't even give you thoughts and prayers when there's a tragedy. It's only thoughts now.
That was Kellyanne Conway saying stuff. But I want to focus on the stuff she said about the Democratic Party being openly hostile to religion most days in order to highlight what appears to be, at best, a God-fearing Christian Democrat man, and at worst, a fairly decent man.
I'll let the pundits do the punditry. But here is the thing. What we are hearing about my opponent is disturbing. And I think the people of Georgia have a real choice about who they think is ready to represent them in the United States Senate.
Current U.S. Senator out of Georgia, Reverend Raphael Warnock's response to news about his opponent, Herschel Walker, any news about him at this point, was so measured and calculated. Very decent of him. He could have gone on the attack, but nah, he's leaving that for, well, me. But I've made videos about Herschel Walker's lies, hypocrisy, and contradictions. But when anyone promotes Warnock or supports him on the internet, people question how a so-called Christian man, minister, could do this.
This man's running for United States Senate, and all he cares about right now is his reputation. I work at the mayor's office, and this is a big problem. I've been trying to be very quiet about the way that he is for the sake of my kids and his reputation. I've tried to keep the way that he acts under wraps for a long time, and today he crossed the line. So that is what is going on here, and he's a great actor. He is phenomenal at putting on a really good show.
According to Herschel Walker's campaign ads, Fox News, and Reverend Warnock's ex-wife, the current U.S. Senator out of Georgia ran over her foot with his car. Now, did that happen? Well, according to police reports, and I don't like trusting these, but it's still all we got, no. There was no evidence of Warnock running over his ex-wife's foot. No visible breaks or bruises from what cops could gather at that time, because she refused to show medical personnel her foot. Moving on. Additionally, Warnock was arrested back in 2002 when an officer said that he was obstructing justice. Police visited a summer camp that Warnock's church ran and he led while he was a pastor near Baltimore. Fact Check says that cops were trying to interview camp counselors when there were allegations of abuse of a camper and neglect from leadership, which includes Warnock. You should know that Warnock was not a suspect, and he said he tried to block police from speaking with these teen camp counselors until a lawyer was present, for the very same reason why I said I didn't want to trust police reports a minute ago. The victim here, the camper, said he was subjected to harassment for wetting the bed. Counselors tossed urine on him and locked him outside his cabin overnight. Warnock was released from jail and charges were later dropped. But Warnock was in charge, and any problems should have been put on him. Lastly, Warnock ran away from a process server, according to the person who was trying to serve him child custody court papers. The Atlanta area process server said he was nevertheless able to serve the papers. The server said that he approached Warnock outside of Warnock's ex-wife's home, and when he told Warnock he was there to serve him court papers, Warnock got in his car and began to drive away. The server said he was able to put the papers on the car's windshield and saw it was there as Warnock drove away. Warnock drove away and waved bye to him. That's what we know of so far, and I'm sure people are digging for more. With that said, if you believe that these three instances means Reverend Warnock isn't a God-fearing Democrat, then you're lying. But if these three instances prove that Warnock is disqualified from the office of the U.S. Senate, you're delusional. I can only imagine what the people who believe these lies about Reverend Raphael Warnock say about Herschel Walker off the record. Because if they vote for Herschel Walker on the ballot, then the Kellyanne Conways don't care about people's religious and spiritual status. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. To see additional content from yours truly, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching.